Once upon a time, there lived a young boy in a small village just below the hill. The boy was famous in the whole village for his laziness and weakness. All the villagers used to call him lazy because he lies under a tree all day. So he goes on taking naps and lucid dream about his future. His days were passing idly by. One day, a Buddhist monk came to his village. He was going to stay in the same village for the next 3 days. Buddhist monks spend the whole day begging and preaching to the people, and rest at night in the monastery outside the village. Whenever Buddhist said to meet. It's even more difficult and dangerous to get off because the slope was too steep. The boy staggered and fell several times during the climb. So that fear was in him too. But for promising to bring wings to the monk, he kept on going ahead. After much searching and hard work, when he finally reached the cave, then he saw that the feather was lying there, which was shining in the filtered light coming from the entrance of the cave. He picked up the feather, but was struck by its beauty. He's been gazing to feathers for a long time, but suddenly he remembered that he still had to go back. He looked at himself. He was completely exhausted. He became worried how he would climb up the mountain and how to get wings to the monk. For a moment, he thought about giving up, but then he remembered the sense of accomplishment and pride, what he felt when he reached the top of the hill. He realized that he had the strength and determination to complete this journey again. He started climbing the hill. He had ache in his muscles, legs were shaking, lungs are getting torn. He stumbled and fell many times, but he didn't give up. He was constantly pushing himself to push himself, after tireless effort and hours of hard work. Finally, when he reached to the Buddhist monk, and when he kept that wings in monk's hand. So there is no limit for No matter how difficult the goal is, we must constantly keep pushing ourselves beyond our physical and mental limits. We must remain strong from within, even in the face of failure and obstacles, making us our own rules and sticking to them. Discipline in daily habits and consistency in routine should also be developed. We can create certain good habits that can help us focus and staying active when you don't feel like it. Another important thing to tell apart. Overcoming laziness means developing a growth mindset. It means seeing challenges and successes as opportunities for growth, not as a defeat. By adopting a growth mindset, we can take a new look to our thoughts of failure, and we can use it to improve and learn. And finally, to overcome my laziness. You have to leave your comfort and accept the challenges and opportunities of life.